There we go. There we go. Got it. Hello everyone. Welcome back to part 3 Hunted Commentary. We've just had a break. With Henry, yes. It's in the title.
I gotta make my present
It's in the title, mate.
Even though this one has even though they progressively have less and less to do with me.
Well, yeah. Well, part 3, I think. So this was, I think, 2/3 of a script, or maybe 3/4.
Something like that. Yeah.
But it was. This is right when you were doing GCSEs, so you kept saying, yeah, it's coming.
It's coming.
And
I think more and more stressed.
A month later, you're like, yeah, Josh, you might need to finish this script off. And I think I looked at it, and it hadn't been edited for like a month.
That sounds like something I'd do.
Hitman music. This is from Hitman.
Oh, is it?
2016. I used quite a lot of Hitman music in the second half of this story.
Oh, okay. Oh, what was this? Is this the Flans mod?
That grenade, yeah, that grenade is from Flans.
Oh, I like that lightning effect.
Yeah.
Was that timed, or was that just a happy accident?
Probably just happy accident. This is it's kind of weird. This how the cacklers have red eyes and yet their vision is blue. I don't know if that makes any sense. Maybe it does.
I always thought it was a form of like thermal vision, but
well, that would have been sick, wouldn't it, if I knew how to do that sort of heat effect. But
what you could have done is just turn people's skins red.
Maybe, yeah. Now, this is the weird part about this episode, isn't it? This is the sort of unique thing about part 3. Do you even remember what this is?
Oh, the backstory I wrote. I thought this was in part 4, but
I had a feeling.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing behind this. I was really into this song like I don't know if you know, like this is straight from Kong Skull Island.
Yeah. I remember you saying actually.
And it works so well then. I thought this could work so well here, and I do not care if it's a rip-off. And I remember adamantly saying like, you've got to put this song in it.
Yeah. Well, that helicopter shot you suggested as well. Although I didn't do a very good job because it's not exactly. There's no like sun in the background. But the helicopter the helicopter you saw there wasn't even flying in the world. It wouldn't actually fly on single. With the camera mod. So I had to do. I had to basically set it up against a blue screen in that shot where it was flying, and the shot where it was like landing from above. The camera's above it, and I think I just had to like record it with a different account sort of thing. In front of a blue. It was really weird trying to get that helicopter to move.
I also love how the helicopter is absolutely tiny when it's landing. Yet like 4 guys get.
Yeah, that is quite funny, isn't it? I remember looking at that going, as long as I do a sound of like a door opening, then
we'll get away with it.
Napping for most of that journey. Now look at you. You're tired.
But I do like this. I remember thinking, this was quite unexpected. Like I didn't expect you to add this, all this sort of backstory.
Well, I personally would feel it's a bit lackluster if you don't know how like people died.
Yeah.
And how it all started.
Yeah.
Technically, you could get away with it not really mattering, but I felt so strongly this would improve it. And
yeah, it definitely does.
Each to their own. I think it elevated it, but.
So why is it renewed again?
It's just funny though that we're voicing the 2 scientists. And we're
both, I forgot that.
We're both giving the most like half-assed performances. I think I was trying to get other people to do them, and there was no one. So it was right, Henry. We're playing the 2 scientists. And also, I think I told you to not sound like Ethan, but you actually sound like you're suicidal. Your character. I think it's this guy here. I think. I do a weird little accent again, keeping up with this story's, collection of weird accents. And
sounds suicidal.
Well, I say weird accents, natural accents, and people putting on weird accents. Sort of both.
So quiet, I can't even hear myself. It's the classic case of like, don't go in the cave by yourself. Goes in the cave by himself.
Yeah. Yeah, but as far as they're aware, there's no other life forms on this planet.
That's true.
Whatever it is.
Oh my god! I don't remember that. Such a vigorous scream. In my mind, it was like the Wilhelm scream, but
Oh, if it was the Wilhelm scream, that would have been amazing. It would have added a different effect, for sure.
Yeah.
I like this bit where they're kind of sort of
this is once again me as K9.
quiet. No, that was me. That was me.
Oh, was that you? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
What the fuck you saying?
Well, mate, I thought K9 was explicitly my job.
I think it was just the other shots when he's moving with the doctor. I had to have you doing it.
Yeah. I just can't help it.
I don't believe you. It was pretty hilarious.
I also find it amusing that although Ethan's like the medic, he does nothing medical for the rest of like the rest of this, or even in Hider in the House. It's just there's nothing medical.
Yeah.
Can't still be having these nightmares,
Well, you know,
Richard.
we'll
Not
see.
while
We'll
we're
see
in
what
this
happens in
predicament.
Order of the
I
Zorfra.
can't help it, Captain.
This is where you furiously start rewriting.
No comment.
It wasn't just a one-time.
No
it wasn't
comment, no
just a
comment.
throwaway comment.
How it started.
I can't believe I forgot that. I suppose, and you in the last episode forgot to give him anything medical to do.
Well, you know, Rich is now in bandages and stuff. All it needed was like
So it's
him,
assumed.
him putting the bandages on.
Something.
Mm.
It was the explosives in the mines or the noise of the machinery, but most of the
Sorry, I'm
weapons
still
are
eating a
just
little bit. Still eating my dinner a little bit.
There's only
Having
professional
that
commentaries on this
sense
channel.
of thermal imaging, but gradually, over the few weeks, started to grow and grow, turning from dots into a big spot.
I look at
and
these
into a
like
giant
shots now
ball.
in conversation, in dialogue scenes.
Eventually they had us
Just the
all
shots.
sent
They're
in
just so like not how I would do them now at all.
specialists to
They are pretty bog standard shot reverse shot.
Well, it's bog standard, but it's even like the framing is just very weird. There's no like proper mid shots.
Yeah.
That one's a bit more normal. I'll see the can in the background. That's a kind of because I would have put that can there, you know, just because. Oh yeah, Ethan chucked a can aside. There it is again. Like in each one of those shots, I would have had to put that can back.
Yeah.
Hence why I think it has moved a bit. I think it's not quite.
It
in
does
the-
wiggle a bit, yeah.
It's not quite in the same spot each time.
Then I decided
Also,
to
in case you didn't know, we are like really making the most out of this texture pack. Like,
What did you find?
the motherload.
I think that was meant to
The
be a lot.
mother
That was
load.
meant to be a lot more
Well,
dramatic.
since
That
we're all
line
up,
delivery.
Yeah.
Sorry,
moving,
David. Sorry,
Stay
David.
ahead of the cracklers. It's
I
still
don't
a
blame
good
you.
few
I didn't
miles till the city
direct
remains.
much in these days. I sort of described the character, and I didn't put any like notes on the lines or anything.
Right, Ethan,
As
you
I do
teach
now.
Richard. Make sure he is fit to travel. Harrison, kill
yeah,
the fire and
I
cover
didn't do
all
that
traces
either,
of
so
Richard.
you're not the only one.
That flashback sound effect there, Matt
Yeah.
uses that all the time.
I was gonna say that sounds vaguely similar.
Really fell.
God, the echo here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, kind of works. Sounds a bit weird.
Not too sure what the hell is happening with these weird torches.
There's the same sound effect of the screen from the first time. That's so funny, and it just doesn't sound remotely like you. What can you do? You can't ask people to scream in these days. Worked a bit better than the one in part 2. That neck snap.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, here we go. Here comes the Jurassic Park
Yeah.
moment. Straight out
Remember,
Jurassic
you were
Park
talking
2.
about this for ages, and I remember feeling like I think I kind of did it justice. I don't know.
I can't really remember, so we'll have to see if you did it justice.
I think there could have been some
Alright,
better
everyone, take
shots
a breather.
for sure.
Make
But I
time
remember this
go
is supposed to be
dancing
like
to the mic.
complete rip of Jurassic Park 2.
Yeah.
Lots of close shots. It's all very dramatic. It's very fast paced.
Yeah. Well, we've got a while to actually get to it. There's a bit more talk.
Oh, did we? I thought that was almost immediate.
Something I was thinking is that with part 3, with this whole hunt section, I wish there was a bit more. I don't know.
Hunt.
Yeah, a little bit more like scout, maybe like a trap or two, like scouting at the top of trees.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like
That's- yeah.
climbing up trees
I
to
get
kind
you.
of look around and more of a feeling of they're following us.
Because the
don't know.
paranoia sort of drops here. Like
A little bit.
there should all.
It kind of
there-
feels
I
like
should
they've
have.
escaped.
You and I should have kept up an air of just paranoia the entire time they leave that building.
Yeah,
But it's sort of like dropped in that camp, but it's dropped here.
yeah, 100%.
Squadron of soldiers. He wanted Itch and I off the team for ages.
We should have kept that up.
I get the closest thing you get to that is when K9 was at the when they wake up and K9's kind of on guard. You get probably like scanning around. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I think so.
But even then, it wasn't great. No offense, but that's like I never got the air of paranoia. That just sort of means like he's been on guard all night.
We found the whole city.
That's what I mean. It's like we didn't we didn't really develop these scripts.
No.
We didn't sit on them and go, what do we need to add? What's missing? Just wrote them. And
But it was sort of like you wanted to get them like over and done with.
well, you certainly wanted to get each episode out. God, look at that. That's quite cool. That's all a map, obviously.
I didn't build that.
Yeah.
This had nothing to do with me. Although there is a shot coming up in a minute with the cactus that took a while to get because we had to use I had to drink a milk bucket as quickly as possible after an invisibility potion.
Shit, yeah. I know what you're on about.
You do like a wipe and then as it goes over something, I appear or is it I disappear
This isn't
as a cackler, and it's a really cool shot.
It's cool. Here's the thing. I look back now and I wonder how noticeable it really is. Like, I reckon some people have watched it and they haven't even seen the whole cackler effect, the cackler in the corner of the eye. I reckon they've watched it and they've not even noticed it.
In a way, I was about to say props to us for doing a good job, but
There's a little tiny audio bit of Bellator's line. You can just hear him go or something. I just noticed
Yeah.
that. I think I've noticed that before.
there you go. That was the shot. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's that one. That's all right. But it's the POV. I think it was in the POV as well before. This is what I mean. You don't notice it in the POV shots as much. I know there's another one in part 3, a little bit. This bit's
I love how
okay.
people.
It just
I
kind
like
of
how
seems
people-
like they're getting punched, doesn't it? They're just getting knocked.
Well, no, this is the thing that always sort of got me with this is that the two scientists die instantly, but he gets punched. They snap their neck, but decide this guy, he's getting a punch.
If I was doing it now, I would make it feel a lot more visceral. These are all multiplayer shots. Do you remember?
Yeah.
This is There's a blooper of this shot where you run around the corner with a horse mask on. And when me and Danny, Henry, we're trying to do the shot now. But this is me, you, and Danny. There.
And Danny. If it ever comes to body actors with Josh, it's pretty much just us three.
Yeah, it is. And I don't think Danny did any for Hider in the House. I think it was just.
You and me.
Terrible mistake colonizing this planet.
Yeah. From the
Ah, good old dialogue.
untouched planet. But of course,
Exposition.
It's just
did you not detect them at first?
He could have written that a bit more interesting as well.
On hindsight, this is probably me now. I should point out, this is probably me writing this. I think it is.
If only it had.
They must have been getting ready to.
Oh, I thought it would have at least been until we got to the grass, but
No. I think you wrote up until your script went up until.
I did all the flashbacky stuff, didn't I?
It's probably until when they ran up to the surface
Yeah. Okay.
at the end, and this was when I had to take over again. And I never thought I was always enjoying it, but I was never really. Because part 4 we'll get to, how much of part 4 I had to write. I never thought I was doing a particularly good job, actually. I was kind of rushing over it a bit, even though I was enjoying it, and yeah, I don't know.
There's no point, even if they were aware.
I do wish both of us had the common sense to leave it until GCSEs were over,
Maybe.
so we could actually write an a piece of writing worthy of my A in English.
Just flexing that A. But no, this bit here.
I was about to say A star, and that would be a complete lie.
This bit here, right?
I'm not that good.
No, look on the. Is it the left? Look on the left here.
Yeah,
You saw that?
yeah, that was it.
That's
yeah,
cool, but it's because the
That's-
shot is so wide, and I didn't zoom in at all with the field of view. I'm not sure how noticeable it is. Does he do it again here? Yeah, he does, because he looks the other way. And I was just never sure, even though I know what's going on and you know what's going on, how clear this is to an audience. Look on the left here.
Yeah.
He it reappears. Is it here? Oh, that is cool, isn't it?
It is cool, and I think it actually works a bit better because it makes
smaller.
people like.
Yeah. Maybe I think maybe I could have zoomed in a
There's
bit
no
more
other option. Through the grass.
and made it a bit more.
No, I actually personally quite like it being in a wide shot. I think it makes you actually have to like look.
Yeah, maybe. But here's the. Yeah, I think this works. I think it just needed a few more shots that are close. I needed to actually watch the Jurassic Park scene because I hadn't seen it. I hadn't even
You
seen.
haven't seen Jurassic Park 2?
No, I've seen it now. But I hadn't even seen it at the time. I knew what you were on about. I knew the scene,
Yeah.
but I didn't even like rewatch the scene. Do you know what I mean? Just sort of.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe that was a good thing. Maybe it would have been too similar if I rewatched it.
Yeah, perhaps. Oh, was that it? Oh, that seemed rather short.
Is that it? Yeah, I know what you mean. It does just end. It's an alright cliffhanger. You know, you don't really know. It's all that.
Liam.
It's the
was that the
confusion
scientist
of it.
man?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the name you gave him, mate.
Yeah, I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I would have named him.
Underground City.
Bruh.
One more. I can't wait to talk about part 4. I think we're gonna rip it apart a little bit. As fun as it is, I think we're gonna rip it apart.
I think, in truth,